Alexander Smith. Mr. Smith. Will Smith. Will Ferrell. Ferrell. Happy. Happy has 5 letters. 5. Pentagons have 5 sides. If you take the 5 letters from Happy and divide them by the 5 sides of a pentagon, you get 1. 1 is equal to 4/4. 4 bases in a kickball diamond. Mr. Smith played kickball. If you say kickball really fast, it begins to sound like key-ba. Key-ba. Sheep say ba. So the key must lie within sheep. If you move the letters around in the word garage, you get great. Now add great to his first name and you get Alexander the Great. One of the youngest kings to ever live. Mr. Smith is the youngest AP Lit teacher to ever teach at Centennial High School. Alexander the Great was known for conquering. Mr. Smith must have plans to conquer. But what? He plans to take over AP Stats, AP Gov, and AP Calculus. But how? Any student of Mr. Smith knows that his favorite college is Syracuse. Said with your nose pinched and right hand above your head, it sounds like sick a wrist. Maybe he plans on giving all the other teachers a form of wrist sickness, therefore making it impossible for them to write and teach. But if you look at Syracuse upside down and say it while wearing your favorite pair of boots, it sounds like Severus. Severus Snape, the real hero of Harry Potter. So if I was a teacher trying to get rid of all other AP teachers, I would secretly work for the principal of a rival school, Arborview. So when all the teachers from Centennial and Arborview meet at Canes, Mr. Smith plans to double-cross Centennial in order to secure his position as the supreme ruler of Centennial's AP courses. With his motives and plan, all we need is to know one last thing. Who is he working with? First, if we do the midpoint formula from one end of Centennial to the other, we find the midpoint is blue. Blue has 3 letters. Triangles have 3 sides. The sum of all interior angles of a triangle is 180. But if you change that into radians, you get pi. And using pi we can solve for the area of just about any circle. And what is Mr. Smith's favorite circle? We can only guess that it would be the only thing keeping him alive. The sun. So the radius of the sun is 432,288 miles. So using pi r squared, you get 333 times 10 to the 333. There are 3 sides on an equilateral triangle. All 3 angles are the exact same. All 3 moons of Saturn are the exact same. There are 3 quarters left in the school year. 3 is all you need to pass the AP test. And finally, if you take Mr. away from Smith, you are left with 3 letters. So yes, you may be thinking the exact same thing as me. Why is Andrew Johnson the 17th President of the United States? No? Maybe the other thing I was thinking about. Mr. Smith is Illuminati confirmed.
No! God, please, no! No! No!